How much money did you make when you posted videos of you slapping a dog?
I did not slap a dog.
Okay. And how much money did you make when you were posting videos regarding the fake threats?
Excuse me?
Do you remember going online saying you were threatened?
Yes, I had a screenshot, a text message that came across me.
And you were in fear of your life, right?
I didn't want to show I was fearful of my life, because then if you do, then you show them that you are very afraid, and sometimes they do something.
She makes money off of pretending to be stalked and harassed online while slandering other creators' names on TikTok.
If you're under oath, being threatened is nothing to be joked about. That's what you're telling this court.
Basically, I was trying.
Yes or no? Were you threatened?
I was, yes.
You were in fear for your life.
I was, yes.
And you posted that online.
Yes, this will be on YouTube.
I say things out of my mouth.
And you
Just
posted
thinking.
online that you were afraid for your life.
That was only almost a 4-minute clip. I know that, let me see, find out, give me 1 second, because I'm going to give credit where credit's due. I'm going to give credit where credit is due. I always do. Find out 31. Find out 31. Is where I was able to obtain those clips and many, many more clips on top of that. Now, a question I also have for Gabby is, how many people have you shared personal doctor's records, not only your personal records, but also your little one's personal records? I would like for Gabby to answer that. I know she's watching. How many people, Gabby, have you shared not only your own personal hospital records, but also the little one's records? And if Aaron's here, obviously Aaron doesn't want to come in. Yeah, I'm grabbing something else, Mrs. Homie. So let me grab another clip. Let me grab another clip for everybody. So I got to give credit where credit's due to, let me grab it. Give me 1 second, everybody. Savannah Smiles. Savannah Smiles. I grabbed this clip from Savannah Smiles. Sorry, everybody.
You already know. But the thing is, she didn't send it to the people that did. She's saying. She sent it to 2 people, and neither one of them are dating someone that has that.
So, not only are you sharing personal records, hospital records, other things, you're also, you sent people pictures of your little one, and you know what I'm talking about, Gabby, because Aaron's talking about it right here. See what I'm saying?
You already know. But the thing is, she didn't send it to the people that did. She's saying. She sent it to 2 people, and neither one of them are dating someone that has that. So.
Why would you do that, Gabby? Why would you send pictures of your little one? And you know what I'm talking about. I don't even have to say anything. Everybody knows. Let's continue.
Forbid. God forbid. It was a rash. It was off the internet. It was a mom to a mom, and that mom betrayed me.
You know what? You don't do those type of things. You don't do that, Gabby. You sit there and say that it was off the internet, blah, blah, blah this, blah, blah, blah that. You don't do that. You betrayed your own little one. That's what you did. You don't see any wrong in what you did. That's wild. Crazy behavior. But we'll continue. We'll continue. So there's that clip. Now let's talk about the situation that happened at your job. See, first of all, let's make this loud and clear. You let everybody know where you worked. Knowing well that by letting people know where you work, eventually people would call your job and call nonstop. And I think you wanted that to happen because you really don't want to go to work. Let's face the truth. Because if you didn't want people to know where you worked at, you wouldn't have told anybody. But you just don't want to go to work. That's truth and facts. Now you have two different stories. Let me grab this clip.
Confused, darling.
So you have two different stories that you're running with. And see, you're always telling yourself, let me run this clip.
Then why did you come in and order a large ice espresso with 5 pumps of cookie dough and coffee milk? And isn't your car a Jeep? And it has a pink steering wheel and some duckies in the front on the dashboard. You pulled up right in that window so I could see you. But yeah, let's lie some more, shall we? When you know you saw me and I saw you. But that's fine. That's fine. We can pretend that you weren't there and you were sick. That's fine. Have a good day.
Girl named Dee, who was one of the bullies who lives near me. And they're getting footage. They had the police involved. She was definitely there. She ordered a coffee. I made her drink as I would with any customer. It was a mobile order, and she picked it up. I saw her. She said something, and she went to her Jeep. And anyway, there's footage that's getting.
When the order was made, did you realize who it was, or did you not?
Yeah, it said her name and then D, and I was like, interesting, okay. And then she was right there by the counter, and I looked at her, and
By the counter? Wait a minute. Well, did she go through the drive-through? Or was she at the counter? Interesting. Interesting.
Interesting, okay. And then she was right there by the counter, and I looked at her, and I just kind of like was like, there's no way. And I didn't say nothing to her. Then she said thank you, and I recognized her voice. I said, shut up. I was like, I was completely shocked. I was like, this is not even happening right now. Then I saw her walking to her Jeep, where I was like, okay, she had duckies on her dashboard and a pink steering wheel. And I know what her Jeep looks like because it's on TikTok. And I know what she looks like because her face is all on live. And I know how she sounds. So it matched up. So that they're getting footage for that. And then what else? Oh yeah.
So what is it, Gabby? What is it? Did she go through the drive-through? Did she go inside? Which one is it? You can never keep your story straight. Never. And I got the video downloaded. The video's downloaded. So, once again, lies. Lies once again. And I also have receipts, Gabby. You know, besides that nonsense, when I asked you, how many people have you shared all the personal records with? I've had a lot of people come forward, and they are going to remain anonymous because I gave them my word that they would remain anonymous. People that you shared not only your records with, but also your little one's records. And I told them, do you have receipts to back that up? Receipts were sent to my email immediately. Immediately. You sent your own personal hospital records over and your little ones. Now, what I'm not going to do is show your hospital records because that's something I wouldn't do. I'll never do that. But I wanted the receipts, and they provided the receipts to me immediately. After, I had more people reach out to me and also say that you sent the same things over to them. No, I have real records. I have actually legitimate records. It's okay. Well, if you've seen them before, I'm not going to show them. I want to know. Now, what I want to know from Gabby. I got my notes right here. I got my notes. Who is Chad? Gabby, you want to tell me who Chad is? Because let me grab what I need to grab real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm grabbing my receipt on Chad. Who's Chad? Yeah, I want to see where Chad is at because Chad is snooping around. Yeah, new character unlocked. New character unlocked. Who's Chad, Gabby? we have unlocked a new character. Chat is AI. All right. I might just be a guy, but I think what they are doing is wrong. Don't tell anyone about me. I just sit in there and don't say nothing. Keep me in your back pocket because you need to have some outlet. I'm on your side. I creep around a lot. And listen, Feisty says she is going to the police station to file a report for abuse to special needs kids. I think that woman is crazy. Let me grab some more. Hold on. Let me grab some more. Hold on. There's a lot of parts to this. There's a lot of parts to this. I had to label these in order. All right, I'll read them out. I'll read them out. Let me see. So I had to go in order. She's having people throw your address around in her chat and report to the Cape Coral Police and our local police department of a video that's going around about your little one. And I always say little one as a form of respect. If this Feisty lady is not malicious, I don't know what she is. I have no clue why she's so freaking over you for. Give me 1 second, everybody. Let me grab some more. Let me grab some more. The response was, I have no clue either. That was the response Gabby had made. Let me go on to the next message. Says, give me 1 second. It says, either way, she is telling us all to go to our local police and report. And she is on live stream like a nut and telling everyone that you and Aaron beat C on a daily basis. She tells everyone she's going to have your son taken no matter what it takes. Protect yourself. I mean it. Don't tell anyone about me. Keep me quiet. But I have a friend on here and his wife talks to someone on here. And they are saying they're going to come after you. And I got to grab, let me grab some more. I had to organize these. Everybody. Please be patient. Okay, here's the next one. All right. All right, let's continue with the messages. It says, but I have a friend on here and his wife talks to someone on here and they're saying they're going to come after you and Darlene is after you. In the news, they're going to expose you to Cape Coral. Protect yourself. And who are you and how do you know all this? I'm Chad, just a guy sitting and snooping. And just to let you know, Brownie and Feisty, hold on. Let me continue. So what I want to know, somebody said I'm Chad. Somebody said I'm Chad. Give me 1 second. I got sent so many So many of these messages, it was wild. So give me 1 second. Now I got to find the next part to it. As a matter of fact, Chad was in her messages also. All right. Chad says, I'm telling you to protect yourself. Give me 1 second. Everybody's all like, I'm Chad. We don't know who Chad is. I'm asking. I'm asking for a friend. That Feisty and that Darlene are very bad news. They think they're going to get after you, but I'm going to tell you something. My sister works for CPS in New York. She can help you. Then Chad goes on to say, permissible areas with caution. There is no legal list of safe areas to hit, but legally tolerated. Corporal punishment is generally open-handed spanking on the buttocks, light and non-injurious discipline. My sister said that. I'm only showing you what things that are being sent to me. They said chat is the extender. I told you I would share. And there's a lot more. There is a whole lot more that I have. And I got a lot sent to me last night, overnight, over the morning time. Now, I also want to know, and let me grab this part. Where is it at? Give me 1 second, everybody. I got to grab this other, because I want to know who else this other individual is. Yeah, there's going to be another character unlocked here. Give me 1 second. I got to find it. I'm about to unlock another one. Okay, here we go. See, and I'm going to verify, this individual altogether. So we just got, I have a lot of messages regarding, yeah, we're unlocking characters, okay? So Gabby, who is Alan? Who is Alan? We're about to unlock another character. Yeah, there's too many characters. Who is Alan? There's a lot of messages that I received also. Alan, A-L-L-A-N. Once again, it's spelled A-L-L-A-N. But Gabby actually had it spelled A-L-E-N. Everybody's like, I'm Alan. So, I guess I'll tell you who Alan is. And I'm going to verify this information because I'm going to contact this Alan individual. I'm Alan's grandma, what's up? I'm going to tell you who this individual that Gabby claims to be messaging back and forth. A detective. Yes, I said a detective. Yes, a detective. She had to mention my name in the messages. So she had to mention my name in these messages. So I did my due diligence. My due diligence, and I found a detective out in her area. I did find a detective out in her area, which I'm going to do the right thing and contact that detective and see if he really is sending Gabby messages and verify this information. This was not on my bingo card. Not for this year, anyways. I know you can't see it too well. So, Gabby spelled it A-L-E-N, Florida detective. One of the questions that Gabby said, are they getting arrested? And then she also said, she didn't spell my name properly. She didn't spell my name properly. She was trying to say, Mexican homie really needs to be on there as well. He telling everyone that I am doing COKE and snorting it. If you can, that would be good. He is a huge creator that would really ruin my reputation. Once again, she is saying that the Mexican homie is a huge creator that would really ruin my reputation. I'm going to verify that these conversations are being held with Gabby and a detective. The response, supposedly, allegedly from the detective says, no, these are subpoenas for their personal account information. 2, I can prove they are who they are, and then I could work on arrest warrants. God almighty. Yeah, bad grammar, right? You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm going to do my due diligence, everybody, and I'm going to get a hold of the real detective that is in her area. I found the real detective. Yes, I did. I found the real detective. Let me do this. I think it's the right thing to do. I think the right thing to do is for me to contact this detective and see if he's actually had any type of conversations with Gabby. Because if not, Gabby, you're going to be in some trouble. Let me grab some more. I got a bunch of them. I got a lot of them. Gabby goes on to tell this supposed detective that she allegedly, supposedly is talking to on another message. It says, I don't know if you need to know this, but the FBI called me, wanted me to give them information on these DEATH threats. That's what Gabby put in one of the messages to this supposed detective. The response was, I have gotten all your emails and everything you have forwarded me. I'm trying to keep up and go through everything as best as I can. I am not ignoring you. What did the FBI say? Gabby's response, no, I understand you have a lot on your plate. I have a lot more coming to you. I am organizing everything on a flash drive. I have the FBI on my voicemail. I can forward the voicemail to you if you want me to. But they just said about the DEATH rights and to call her back so she can put this in the report. I did call her back twice. Yeah, according to Gabby, the FBI. Conflict of interest? I'm only sharing. That's all I'm doing, everybody. Give me 1 second. I got more. part of these messages, it also says, this is, Gabby tells this supposed detective, this is the Discord that they are running against me. The response was, I'm still waiting on TikTok to send me back the subpoena results. They take a while, so hopefully within the next week, I'll have them. I have the paperwork regarding the PTSD that's attached with the whole case file. Once I get everything I need, I will send it over to the state attorney's office. The Wolf Lodge situation, I would call the Collier County Sheriff's Office and file a report with them about that because it's out of my jurisdiction. Once that's filed, I can work with them and attach that as well and send to the state. Gabby responds, okay. I got more. So on other parts of the messages, it says, the response from this supposed detective says, good morning. I got all the emails and texts over the last few days. Thank you. I'm working on subpoenas for TikTok right now. I'm going to send off 3 of them now. Would you say the main 3 TikTok accounts that have caused the most issues are Villain, Brownie, and Feisty? Is Feisty's new account name Token Turtle LLC at Couch Time with Feisty? Gabby responded, yes. I got more. So then Gabby supposedly, allegedly provided this picture, this screenshot. To the supposed detective. That's what Gabby had provided. It says, okay, that makes sense. Let me do some digging on her. Gabby says she uses this filter a lot. Can't make this up. You cannot make this up. I'm only sharing. I'm sharing what I got. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Hold on. Gabby also provided this one. So Gabby provided that as well. And the supposed detective said, okay, so she's villain. Gabby says, I have bunches of videos you need to look at. I will send them tonight. Yes, I have like over 150. Let me see what else I have. I got so much sent to me, you would be surprised. Well, you wouldn't be surprised. Because I got a lot. I got a lot. Let me see. I got just too much. Another part of the all those messages. What is her TikTok account name? And do you by chance happen to have a picture of her? Just trying to make sure I have the same person in some databases I'm checking. That's when Gabby was starting to provide screenshots. Conflict of interest? What do you mean? There's no way it's conflict of interest. Let me see what else I got. Because I'm going to be careful what I put up. I'm going to be very careful what I show. Like I said, people are remaining anonymous with everything that's going on. Hold on, let me see. I don't want to show my entire hand. I am going to say, I never show my entire hand, and the reason is just in case. Let me go. You hear me clicking away. I got